Where in Pasadena can you find some of the world's rarest and most expensive books? I'm here at Whitmore Rare Books to explore this little corner bookshop with a world-class collection of first editions. I love helping families buy and sell homes in Pasadena because this city has so much to offer. I'm Eva Lynn, and this is Pasadena's Best. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Thanks so much for having me in today.
Sure.
So a lot of people don't realize how incredible your collection of books is. Can you tell me about a few of your most enticing offers?
Sure. So we have books that range kind of across genre and price point and history, including our Caxton, which is priced currently at $450,000.
$450,000.
All the way down to kind of books that are kind of in the hundreds that are in a more accessible sort of price point for gifts.
Yeah.
Some of my favorites currently in the shop are first edition of Lord of the Rings, priced at $37,500.
Wow.
We've got a first edition Huckleberry Finn, which is absolutely beautiful in stunning condition, priced at $27,500. I'll be happy to show you some of those.
I would love to.
Okay. So here we have our first edition set of the Lord of the Rings. These are personal favorites of mine. It's a set that when they first published, they published them individually, which makes these kind of very scarce to find a full set together.
Yeah.
So for a set like this, there's probably only fewer than 10 sets currently available worldwide.
Wow.
With other booksellers in Dust Jacket. So it's one of those things where it doesn't pop up too frequently. And the other thing too, and what we kind of specialize in and focus on in our shop, is finding really exceptional condition copies of these iconic titles.
So is it $37,000 for the whole set, or
It's
per book?
Yeah, it's $37,500 for the whole set.
Ah, okay. That sounds like a bargain when you get three, right?
There you go.
Yep.
So over here we've got a shelf of books that are first editions by Mark Twain. We've got Tom Sawyer, which was first published in London, as well as Huckleberry Finn, which is one of my favorites.
Ooh.
This copy of Huckleberry Finn is really in exceptional condition. What I'll do is I'll show you when you take it outside of this plastic mylar covering, you can really see kind of the beautiful condition that this book is in.
Yeah.
We use these sort of plastic covers to protect the books from just general soiling and handling. But when you get a sense of kind of how clean this copy is and how bright that gilt still is, it really sort of pops. And that's what makes this copy particularly desirable for a collector. We've got it priced at $27,500. And that's one of those things, again, where we're sort of condition driven, looking for really the finest copies that we can find in the world. So I would say that, for Huck Finn, we've got the best copy currently on the market anywhere for the green cloth. I mean, it's just, you can't find this book in better condition.
Really? Wow.
That's what we do. Most of the collectors that we're coming in contact with are kind of, looking for those exceptional copies. Which brings us to the Caxton. It's the next one I wanted to show you, because that's one of those books where you just kind of say, oh my goodness, how is this sort of book in a shop in Pasadena, not in a museum somewhere?
Right.
And the funny thing is, there is a copy down the street at the Huntington.
Is that right?
They've got their copy of this same Caxton. We've got our copy.
Wow.
For sale.
Wow, I'm very excited to check it out.
So this is our book that's published by William Caxton. We've got it priced at $450,000.
Wow.
It's called The Book of the Fate of Arms and Chivalry, authored by Christine de Pizan, published in 1489. So what makes this book truly worth the price tag and really exceptional is it's one of two copies that have come up of this particular title in the last 50 plus years at auction.
50 years?
Yeah, so it's extremely rare. It also has the distinction of being one of the earliest books authored by a woman published in English. So William Caxton was the first English printer. Christine de Pizan was one of the first Western feminists. And here you have the two of them meeting and basically creating book history. It's just truly exceptional to have kind of these firsts coming together in a book in English.
Yeah, and the fact that there were only two that were available for sale in the last 50 years?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, many collectors have to sort of settle for Single Leaves by William Caxton.
And in such good condition too.
It's beautiful.
That's just fascinating. I mean, $450,000, you can buy a condo in Pasadena, and yet it's going to a book.
But it wouldn't have the same historical significance.
That's right.
As this book here.
Yep, I agree. So Dan, I've noticed that there are a lot of other options in the shop that are priced at a few $100s or a few $1,000s. What are some of your favorites that are more accessible at this price point?
Sure. I mean, we've kind of been looking at some of the really exceptional material that's, you know, fun to see. But we certainly have wonderful books in all price points. And some of those would be kind of wonderful gift options for people. They're also, you know, highly collectible books in their own right. One of the ones that I wanted to show you is just over here. It's by Julia Child, Mastering the Art of French Cooking, Volumes 1 and 2. Currently for sale in the shop for just under $3,000. Again, sort of lovely condition, which is what you want when you give a gift. You don't want something that's kind of falling apart.
Of course.
And Julia Child, I know, is, you know, particularly sort of sought after in Pasadena because this is, you know, her hometown.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, throughout the shop, we have books that if someone comes in and they say, I'm looking for a gift for someone who's an X, you know, we can start to sort of piece through and say, oh, well, we've got these things that can connect to whatever it is they're looking for. And in many cases, if it's something we don't have in the shop, we're happy to go out and try and search for just that perfect gift, you know, worldwide, wherever it is, and bring it into the shop for, you know, for our customers. So we regularly kind of source material, bring it into the shop, and help people find that perfect thing.
So you really curate an experience that's exceptional, that people just can't get anywhere else.
Sure. I mean, there are fewer and fewer open bookshops in general, let alone one that's so focused as ours is on really high-end, exceptional material and first editions. So I think it's pretty unique that you can come in Pasadena and have the kind of experience among these types of books. It's not something you can really find anywhere else in Los Angeles, and it's becoming less and less common worldwide.
Thanks so much for having me today, Dan.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Yeah, I really have learned a lot about your shop, and it's incredible to know so much history that's in this little shop.
We feel very fortunate that we're here and excited about the inventory that we're able to show off in Pasadena.
Yeah, I bet. So that was Whitmore Rare Books in Old Town Pasadena. It's incredible how you can just come in and buy a piece of history to take home with you. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and comment on it so even more people can learn about Whitmore Rare Books. Thank you so much for tuning in on this episode of Pasadena's Best. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll catch you at the next episode.